Hello YouTube friends, Alicia here. So, like I said before, I didn't know when I'd be back on. And it's been a while again, but this is this snowmobile journal I had shared that I had made, obviously before I started using it. And as you can see, it is very chunky. Our sledding season is done where I live now, sadly, but it's not completely full, and I still have a few more pictures to add. And then, of course, I will just continue it next year during our sledding season. But I did want to come on and show it to you and get a video out there for anybody that wanted to see this journal completed. I know sledding journals are not, the most popular thing on YouTube, but it is something I love to do, and I did document our many adventures. There is really no writing in this journal. That may change as I have a lot of memories from sledding that I may include in here. But like I said, it's very chunky. It was only a single signature, but when you start adding photos to every page, it gets chunky very quickly. So there's just all kinds of things going on. We've had such a crazy winter here. We would go from like freezing cold to warm to rain, so everything was icing up on us, and it made for some interesting sledding. Like the tracks were frozen solid in this picture, which is not normal to have such crazy back and forth, but the weather going back and forth is normal, but to have it to the point where our tracks all ice up is not necessarily normal. But anyways, yeah, that happened. This is my new helmet I got and my new jacket, and I just said pink is the new black for no reason other than I wanted to. This is a picture of straightening carbides. I'm not in a lot of the pictures except for like selfies because, of course, I was the one taking the pictures for the most part. I dumped my sled. The first time we went out, my spark plugs came out of my sled, so that was very interesting, and I lost power going uphill. I didn't get hurt or anything, it was just, yeah, it was interesting. We were forever getting stuck, so, but this actually wasn't us getting stuck. The old sleds don't have reverse, which anybody that sleds will know that, so we had to pull them out using a tow rope. Well, I didn't have to pull them out, the boys pulled them out. This is just a piece from my visor, my helmet visor. My friend sunk his sled. My sled is going to pull him out, so attaching a tow rope. There was always a hood open on every trip because, yeah, we couldn't go through go on a trip without that. Except for our last trip, I think was the only trip that we didn't have a sled hood open. But my friend still managed to damage his sled by accident. We were jumping the sleds, but there was no serious injuries whatsoever. We did have some sledding disasters, but I mean, none of us got really hurt, so that is good. This is a picture of me on my sled with my friend. We were jumping the sleds. another getting the tow rope ready and hooking up, because my other friend got his sled stuck. My sled was the pulling sled for the most part, because it is the biggest sled, and it's the best one for towing. Smiles only beyond this point, and then this is streamer that I just sewed into like a ruffle. This was fun. This was our last day out sledding, so a lot of the snow has melted, and me and my friend were going up and down a hill, and we had walked down it, and he had sunk waist deep, and when I saw that the snow was that deep, I stopped following, because if he was waist deep, I would have been like head deep, and I wasn't too interested in being that deep in snow. But yeah, we were walking down to see if we thought we could drive down there. Me and my friends, and then this is me on my sled. My friend on his sled. Oops. And I pulled out all kinds of ephemera and things like that that I just had in my stash, and some new stuff that I had. So a lot of the stuff I used in here is actually really old. Like these, I don't even know. They're probably about 10 years old. This I just got from like my friend was selling a bunch of stuff at her store. So I got some of the ephemera from there. And then I used thickers. Like they're probably, about 10 years old. Well, between 5 and 10 years old, a lot of this stuff. But I just had fun going through my stash and finding things. This is kind of funny. You can't really see it, but my friend is climbing up like a hill or a mountain or whatever you want to call it. And then he like rolls down it. So all the circled pictures are him doing that. And then my other friend's recording it while I take the pictures. This is my friend jumping his sled. Like I said, it's not completely full, but it's very chunky. This is a group of us that went sledding together. It was lots of fun. So sorry about the glare. I did start decorating a lot of the pages more. At first I wasn't doing too much decorating, but I have so much stuff that I want to use. So I did start adding some decorations. So this is a Prima wooden camera that I painted black, and just another wooden piece and die cuts. This is my friend's birthday, the last day we actually went out sledding, so I'm going to write happy birthday up there, or do it with die cuts, not going to write it. So that's why it says wish. This is the group of us that normally go sledding together. My friend on my sled. Oh, that's just me. And this is my sled, all different angles of it. And that is the end of the journal. So I hope you liked it. Any questions or comments, leave them below. And I don't know when I'll be back, but I will see you all when I get back. Thank you for watching.